bang and whoosh and that kind of thing. And we had no idea what they were. We said, oh, hey, cool. You know, whoopee-dee. Nice-looking little funny old thing. And then one year, I finally said to my father, geez, you know, we ought to get one of those. What I didn't know was that I had started an entire, geez, it's been, 8 or 10 years now. I didn't know then that our entire summer would once be devoted to engines.
Well, I have the little engine here running the hay press is a model of a McCormick Deere Famous, 6 horsepower. This is about 1/4 scale, and the hay press is a McCormick Deere about built somewhere between 30s and 40s, and that's about 1/6 scale actually. I like the models. Yeah, I build. That's all what I do more than anything. When I started doing it, it just seemed to be the easiest way to get into it. If you buy the old engines, you know, and fix them up, they're heavy to handle. They take up a lot of room, and they're getting expensive to find, really. It's a lot of fun. Either way you go at it. But I chose this way to do it, and it's worked out good for me. I get a kick out of it.
Well, this is a Sussex Little Giant Thrasher built before 1925 in Sussex. It's the first time she's been back in 75 years. And the gas engine behind me is an Acadia built in Bridgewater, and she was built about 1922.
Okay. How did you get into this hobby?
Oh, I'm retired, and I'm still a boy, and I have to have some toys.
So this is it?
Yeah, this is it.
Now, where did you find this stuff?
Oh, that's all around. It's everywhere. It's in old people's barns and out behind the barns. And some of these old engines around here has been drug out of the woods and refurbished. Yeah. A lot of people like to see that old Thrasher. They can remember the dust off it more than anything else. Yeah.
So this is right here, built right here in Sussex?
Built right in Sussex, yeah. Under the old Sussex manufacturing plant, yeah.
I have a Maytag Wharf machine. It's the early 30s, so they told me. And we got, between my brother and I, we got 4 stationary engines for this, with a grindstone grinder. It's got an electric motor on it right now, but should have a gasoline engine on it. Maytag had their own engines. I got 3 of them home. I got 2 twin cylinders and a single, but I haven't got them on the machine yet.
Well, it's a miniature tractor and threshing machine. The third scale model of the Sussex thrasher. Big one there, or near as I can make it to it.
So you made this yourself?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Made it all.
What about that thing?
Made it too.
Did you?
All but the engine, no, I didn't make. I had to do enough work on it to make it run that I pretty near could have made it, I suppose.
Why did you do it?
I like to have something like that to do. It's a challenge, just a challenge, that's all.
I got that real type lawnmower, self-propelled. It's about a 1928. I got an English Ruston Hornsby there. It's a horse and a half. And international. There it's a 3 to 5 horsepower. And I got a Nelson Brothers engine there. It's a hit and miss, what they call a hit and miss. That you put right in, and you just put it ahead, and that puts it in gear. There's also one gear here that makes the reel go. And it was, I've had that ever since 1964. I've had it since 64, and it's very unique. Right now, it isn't running, but it'll run.
I'm not a farmer, but I grew up in the 40s and 50s, and I always lived near a farm, and I like the idea of putting a couple of these old tractors back into working condition again, and because they're such an integral part of our past, they helped the poor farmer get so he could run a bigger acreage and more food for the economy and stuff. And I hate to see an old tractor sitting around rusting, so I sort of get into the hobby of fix them up. And the one you're standing in front of now is a 1947 Gibson. And, it's sort of a rare tractor. The company was formed in 1946, and they went bankrupt in 1956. And I've got one of the first ones that come off the assembly line in 1947. And as you can see, there's not too much to it here. It's got a tiller steering, no steering wheel on it, and we got a plow blade on it. They were used for various purposes. They were used on golf courses, around airports, plowing sidewalks, and small farms, market garden farms.